Hello, viewers. Here's another exciting romantic comedy film, Friends with Benefits, a powerful story filled with emotion and thought-provoking themes. Friends with Benefits, 2011, movie story. Friends with Benefits is a romantic comedy directed by Will Gluck, starring Justin Timberlake and Mila Kunis. This contemporary tale explores the complexities of modern relationships through Dylan Harper's unforgettable journey. Plot summary. Set in New York City, Dylan Harper, an art director from Los Angeles, is recruited by headhunter Jamie Rellis for a position at GQ magazine. As Dylan settles into his new role, he and Jamie develop a close friendship. Both disillusioned with traditional relationships, they decide to add a physical component to their friendship without emotional attachment. As the story unfolds, their arrangement leads to unexpected twists, personal growth, and emotional breakthroughs. With every step, they challenge their own perceptions of love and commitment, reshaping not just their own lives, but also those around them. Key themes. Fleeting relationships examines the transient nature of modern romantic engagements. Intimacy versus emotion explores the balance between physical closeness and emotional connection. Self-reflection highlights the characters' journeys in understanding their own desires and fears. Sensuality delves into the role of physical attraction in shaping relationships. Vulnerability portrays the courage required to open up emotionally to another person. Ending. As the climax reaches its peak, Dylan realizes his true feelings for Jamie and orchestrates a grand gesture to win her back. In the end, they acknowledge their love for each other, moving beyond their initial arrangement. It's a satisfying conclusion that stays with the viewer. Why it stands out. Friends with Benefits blends humor, romance, and relatable characters with universal truths about love and self-discovery, making it perfect for both movie lovers and language learners alike. IELTS and TOEFL listening practice, what you'll learn. Vocabulary boost, words like fleeting, intimacy, reflection, sensual, isolation, vulnerability. Word, definition, lasting for a very short time, brief, transient, momentary. Opposite, enduring, lasting conversation use. They shared a fleeting moment of understanding. Writing use. The fleeting nature of happiness is a common theme in literature. Word, intimacy. Definition, close familiarity or friendship. Closeness, affection. Opposite, distance, aloofness. Conversation use. Their intimacy grew as they spent more time together. The novel explores the intimacy between the protagonists. Where reflection, definition, serious thought or consideration, contemplation, meditation. Opposite, disregard, neglect, conversation. Use, after the breakup, he spent time in reflection. Writing use, reflection is crucial for personal growth. Word, definition, relating to or involving gratification of the senses, voluptuous, carnal. Opposite, chaste, ascetic. Conversation use, the music had a sensual rhythm. Writing use, the poem's sensual imagery captivated readers. Word, isolation, definition, the state of being alone or away from others, seclusion, solitude. Opposite, integration, companionship, conversation use, she felt a deep sense of isolation in the new city. Writing use, isolation can lead to profound self-discovery. Word, vulnerability, definition, the quality of being easily hurt or attacked, susceptibility, defenselessness. Opposite, invulnerability, immunity. Conversation use, he showed his vulnerability by sharing his fears. Writing use, the character's vulnerability made him relatable. Listening for details, listen for key actions, turning points, emotional cues, and what each moment reveals about the characters. Watch for subtle shifts in tone, scene changes, and character motivations. Understanding theme and purpose. Ask, what is this film trying to teach us? How does the writer use the story to communicate ideas like love, commitment, and self-awareness? Inference skills. Develop your ability to read between the lines. What does Dylan learn through this journey? What is not said, but clearly felt? What emotions are hidden beneath their words? Predicting pause and ask yourself, what might happen next? How will Jamie respond to Dylan's actions? Connecting ideas and sequences. Track how events connect. Decision, action, consequence, realization. Understanding this chain helps you answer cause-effect and sequence questions. Paraphrasing and restating. Focus on rephrasing what you hear in your own words. This builds summary skills and helps with IELTS Part 4 and TOEFL lectures. Speaker attitude and tone. Pay attention to music, facial expressions, voice tone. Ask, is the speaker being sincere, sarcastic, hopeful, or doubtful? Identifying main ideas versus details. Can you tell the difference between the main message and supporting examples? Note-taking practice. Dylan and Jamie become friends, decide to add physical intimacy, face emotional complications, realize deeper feelings, commit to a relationship. Academic and emotional vocabulary practice. Useful for IELTS writing speaking about modern relationships, emotional intelligence, personal growth, love, fear, commitment, self-discovery, balancing career and personal life. Review technique. Write down 3 main plot points, 2 emotional shifts, 1 key character transformation. Tip for IELTS and TOEFL listening practice. Ask yourself, how would this scene look from Jamie's point of view? What emotions is Dylan trying to convey? Pause the video, write your thoughts, then continue. Review your answers. The main character hides his fear of commitment behind humor. His actions reveal vulnerability, but his decisions show growth. What is the film about? A man and a woman attempt to maintain a purely physical relationship without emotional involvement, only to discover deeper feelings. What's the message? An exploration of how emotional connections can develop unexpectedly, challenging preconceived notions about relationships. Like, share, and comment if you love romantic comedies that make you think and feel. Thank you for watching the video.